Y'all doing? I hope everybody is well and feeling good this morning. It's beautiful here in New York City. Get outside, ride your bike. I'm a bike rider. Do some exercise. I don't know, take a walk, do something. Or wherever city you at, I hope that it's nice. Go out, do something. You know, I am a huge advocate of physical activity. Find you something, do it because it's good for your overall wellness. It's also for your brain too. And also another thing for your brain is read. People, you have to read. Read something. Read something that's not of your words, but you read it, right? Keep your mind going and keep your brain nice and strong. Wellness. Yeah, I think like it's wellness. So anyway, today I want to talk about side chicks, right? Side chicks, side, ning. You know what I'm saying? Just side, like these people on the side. And there's nothing wrong with being on the side like this. It can be beneficial for both motherfucking parties. You know what I'm saying? But your mindset have to be right. And also the person that you pick to be your side piece, or the person that you choose to be a side piece too, you have to be selective of that. That's the same thing about whoever you allow in your life, period. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, stop letting people in your life. Like, let's just go on the record, right? Stop letting motherfuckers in your life who don't belong in your motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? Yo, people is nosy as hell. But it just stop. Like, you really need to, assess people and all that shit. But I can understand sexual energy. Sexual energy is sexual energy. If you have something with somebody, like, honey, don't deny that. I don't think you should deny it. Well, that's just my opinion. You can feel however you feel about it. I know maybe you're in a relationship and you're like, no, I don't want to do that, or whatever, just fighting it for whatever reason. Like, a lot of women fight it, you know, because, they got to uphold this, I'm a lady, the shit that you just bullshit that you've been taught. Which is, that's, now being a lady isn't bullshit because I'm a fucking lady. Do you understand that shit? But, but for whatever reason, like, you oppress that. But I feel like if it's sexual energy, bitch, let that shit motherfucking flow. If it's between you two, because energy is real. I told y'all, did I tell y'all? I don't know if I told y'all, but I'm an energyologist. I'm gonna give y'all an example of that shit. I have plenty, but I have my major one that I'm gonna tell you, that I'm gonna express to you guys, right? So check this out. So be selective of who it is, but once y'all select each other, your mind have to be right on both ends. If okay, we just go, and it's vice versa. Let's just say it's a chick, she's the side chick, so the dude got somebody at home, right? He done said it up front because adults would say up front what it is. Because if you hide shit, that's just stupid. Like, that could just go all raw, and you do not want that to happen. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even have to say a word. Y'all picked up on the energy because, even body language is energy. Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. But anyway, so y'all both have an understanding, but your mindset have to be right. The dude at home, you can't be coming over this chick's house whenever you feel like it. You don't have, you have access, but you don't have unlimited access. And the side chick, you don't have, you have limited access to him. Both of y'all have limited access to each other. Know that first and motherfucking foremost. Number two, falling in love and all this so shit. Like, keep that shit at bay. Unless you two have had a conversation. See, I say this shit all the time. Like, communication is everything. And I know a lot of people can't do that, have an issue with expressing themselves or whatever the fuck. But you have to tell somebody what's going on up here. Because if they don't know what's going on up here, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So keep your falling in love like keep that shit to the side. Unless y'all already there, like you came in. Some dudes, well, in my case, I done met guys where they be like, yo, I ain't with her, we just dated, whatever. I be looking like, motherfucker, knock it off. That is your whole girl at home. Like, but then again, I can understand, like, you know, shit, it's hard out here trying to live on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, like, men and women do need each other because they hold each other down. Partnerships are great. I do not oppose them at all. Like, great, great, great. But when we talk about sex, it's some, like, that's a whole nother ball game that I don't think that people really give too much attention and focus to, and understanding. And your own understanding, because whatever I say, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to agree with me. all this shit is individualized, you know what I'm saying? But I think that if you have like some core values, whatever your core values are, now I'm giving you some, but whatever, you can make up your own. That's totally up to you. But the end result is for it to be a smooth slate, smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want this shit to run smooth. And it can run smooth if everybody motherfucking mind is smooth. Number one, like, be selective of the person that you select as a side piece. As the side piece on both ends, know that you are limited to the other person. You just can't be showing up. If you're the one that's in a relationship, you can't just throw up over your side or the side piece's house like unannounced. Like, who the fuck? You ain't her man, and chick, you ain't his girl. Like, no, but there's a phone call that needs to happen before you have access to coming to my house. Like, understand that. And also, like, your mindset. Like, know that, fall in love, that thing too. Unless y'all on that type of time. But generally, it's not that type of time, and there's exceptions to every rule. But if you are, just know what it is. But for the most part, in a lot of places, a lot of situations, it's not. That fall in love shit, keep it to the side unless it happens. Like, love can happen when it happens. When it happens, we know that part. But just understand that those motherfucking principles, right? Be selective of the person that you select as a side piece on both ends. This goes for both. There's limited access to either person, and have like strong communication about what's going on. Like, if you're free to fall in love, because when you're being intimate with somebody, it is a loving experience because it's intimate. It's just between you and this person or other people. I don't know what's going on in your bedroom, but like for two people, it's just you two people, and y'all expressing yourself. You're expressing your love. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you communicate and all that old shit. So let me tell y'all the situation how I was a good ass motherfucking side piece. I don't know. Whoop myself and shit. I met this dude. I was vending, Real Nice by Real, all things fresh. I got some custom hoodies. Y'all go check that out on realnice.com. realnice.com. Go there and purchase you a hoodie, and I will have some dresses soon, ladies. I also have tunics and tees right now, but I'll have some dresses really soon, so I'm excited about that. So, but anyway, so back to my story. I was out and I was vending, met this guy, like, actually he caught my eye, right? And I was like, not like in a sexual way, just, you look around and some people just stay in your head for whatever reason. It definitely wasn't anything like attraction or nothing like that. He just was in my head, like, I guess he was interesting, right? So anyway, he's just, and mind you, I caught this dude across the street. That's why I'm always looking around. I don't know, I think that also may be a New York thing. Motherfuckers is always looking around because there's so many people. I guess any fucking city that has like a whole bunch of people around, like, your ass is always looking around because you got to be on point. So anyway, saw him a block away. Then somehow, miraculously, he was next to me. He came in, I was like, oh shit. So anyway, we just started talking, blah, 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 blah. He let me know right off the bat that he had a girl. Mind you, my mind wasn't even on that. But then, it was interesting having a conversation with him. He was a cool dude, whatever. We exchanged phone numbers, talk, da. But mind you, all along, he did tell me that he had a girl, like, right off the bat. So as shit goes on, of course we get sexual, and one day he was on his way to my house. He had just talked. 10 minutes later, I get another phone call. I answered the phone. He's like, "Hi, how you doing? I'm fine." She was really nice and polite. I don't remember what the sister said, but she was really nice and polite. And then she said, "Do you know such and such?" And I was like, "No, I don't." Because actually, I didn't know his name. I knew his street name. I was cool with that because I'm the side chick. I don't need to know all shit about you. All I want is to dig. Like, what I'm saying? That's the relationship that we had. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to know your mind. You have to be where the situation is, and not where the situation was with me and him. It was a sexual thing. So, the girl called, so she was very polite, nice, shout out to that sister. And so she was like, so then she said his street name, and I was like, yeah, I know him. Whatever. She's like, well, I found your number and his, and we together and all. I said, yeah, he told me that. And all that, see, ladies, take a play from the player's book. Because you, like, for real, it's like your mindset, see? And you also have to be, like, not trying to destroy your side piece's situation at home. Like, you got a situation at home. Like, I'm not trying to fuck that up. Like, we do what we do when we in the midst of each other. And that's what it is. See, once again, knowing where you are, your mindset. Like, seriously, people, like, your mindset is everything. So, I was like, no. So we get back to the conversation. So I was like, well, yeah, I met him because I was vending and he came by my booth and we was talking. He told me he had a girl and, and blase. And then, me and her started to talk. She almost became a client of mine because she wanted me to make something. However, I am not a seamstress. Let me get that clear right now, people. I'm not a seamstress. You can't come to me with a picture and be like, I want that. I'm a designer. So whatever I have available, that's what you can purchase. And if you don't like it, that's fine. Now, I will do some alterations if people want something taken up or anything like that. But as far as me making a whole garment for you, that's a seamstress job, and a seamstress and a tailor will probably do it as well, but not a designer. I'm not that. So let's just make sure we have that clear. So anyway, so she tried to get her to be a client, but I was gearing her towards for her to become a client for me to style her, right? Because she wanted me to do it. And I have to explain to her, like, to do this garment for her that she's seen. I'm like, no, I don't do that. Anyway. So me and her gets off the phone. She's like, okay, thank you. Hung up the phone. I called him. As soon as I hung up the phone, yo, take your ass home. And he was like, why? What? I said, your girl just called my phone. And he was like, word? And I was like, yeah. I said, nah, don't come over here. Go home or do whatever. So he was like, all right. We chopped it up for a minute and then we hung up the phone, and that was that. So I think maybe the day later or 2 days later, however, because, we don't have access to each other like that, And he hit me up and was like, oh, yeah, that's another thing, too, the phone calls. If you are the one that's in a relationship, y'all know my mind's like an old school TV. That shit go, brrr, one thing can strike another motherfucking thought in my brain. God damn it, and I forgot the shit. Yo, fuck y'all talk about getting old shit. Yo, that is true. I am an older woman and I'm proud to be. You understand what I'm saying? Definitely that. But no, that's just how my motherfucking brain works. But back to the thing. So he, because I forgot what the fuck I was about, like, went in my head and it just went away just that quick. That's because I talk too fucking much. I do. But anyway, so he called me back days later, whatever, because we don't have access to each other. Oh, this is what I was about to say about the phone. Like, if you are the person that's in a relationship, y'all need to establish how this shit work. First of all, let me help you. The side piece shouldn't be calling your phone at all. You never dial my number. What you can do, you can text me or email me or hit me in the DMs or something like that. That's how. And also, the person that's in a relationship, your side piece, every time this person texts you, you have to delete it. Immediately after y'all had the conversation, she said, you coming up by? No or yes. Delete that whole fucking conversation. Don't have that in there because especially for a woman gonna go through her man's motherfucking phone. That's just man. Y'all know that she gonna go through your phone, especially if she suspects some shit. Because when y'all start having sex with other females, y'all act real fucking different. Women are good at hiding their shit, a little bit. Because I can't. Because if I'm a one fucking person at a time. Like I don't spread my shit. Everybody different. I'm not judging. And I salute women who are, okay and comfortable in their sexuality and don't mind having partners with multiple sex partners. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like I said at the very beginning, sex is very personalized, but there are some principles that you need to understand so you can have a smooth slay. You know what I'm saying? We out here in this world, we want to be smooth. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time for the fuck shit. You leave that for them motherfucking miserable motherfuckers. I get, let them do that. That's for, we ain't a part of that. Anybody, we ain't a part of that. You understand what I'm saying? We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That other shit, let them motherfuckers be a part of that. So we want our shit to be smooth. So after you have that conversation, the person that's in the relationship, you delete all that shit. Delete it. Like, why fucking keep it? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just know your position and play that shit. Number one, for both of you, be selective of who you allow in your life. Number two, what the fuck is number two? Yo, sometimes my mind just go motherfucking blank. Dude, give me a minute. Well, wait. So number one is to be selective. Number two is, wait, give me a minute, y'all. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Be in the side piece. What is the second one? Oh, you have limited access to each other. Be selective, number one. Number two is you have to know that you have selective access. There's no, you can just call or be texting all like the blue. Y'all need to establish that. Get that established. Number three is the mindset. The mindset was also is the communication, because when your mindset is right, y'all have like cool conversation. So y'all have to establish what this is and know what it is, so this shit can be smooth. And when it's over, y'all can leave on a smooth motherfucking like it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like people be making it just a little bit too motherfucking complicated and lying and sneaking without actually and then and also maturity is important too. Just because somebody young doesn't mean that they're not mature. Well, that's generally women are more mature than men, but I've heard some crazy stuff. We'll talk about that another time too, about older women, younger men, and how the shit went left. But that don't always happen, but it can happen. See, you gotta have your principles in motherfucking place once you get involved with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can follow my guideline or have your own altogether, because the point of the matter is for this shit to be smooth. That's how you want that shit to be. Like, and y'all can enjoy each other and all that shit. And mind you, when you are being intimate with somebody at the side piece status, it is a loving experience. It is. But you can't, don't allow yourself to fall in love. And if you find yourself that way, then you need to express that to the other person and see where they at, and and how y'all gonna move about that. But if they decline, then that's what it is, and you have to just choke that, take that, because you already know what the situation is from the jump. But feelings can come in emotions because you're expressing yourself, and you spend the time that you spend. Another quick story. There was this one chick, right, who was telling me her side chick story. She was a side chick to this dude. And she was like, and she was Caucasian, and she was fucking with this black dude. And so she said, y'all peek this shit out. Sister girl. Check what this bitch was saying. She said every dude that come in, this is a Caucasian chick that telling me this shit. She said every man that come in her motherfucking room, they getting it. She said, she's like, I'm fucking her. And I was like, yeah, of course you fucking her. What you talking about? You just don't lay there. She said, no, I put the strap on and they getting fucked. This is what this bitch said. So she was fucking this, and this man was married. Her side piece was a married man, this black dude. He come over there getting pounded out and fucking her and all that other shit. So I just wanted to share that. Then I also have a theory about black men, white woman relationships, is that I think that a lot of black men go to them because they can be sexually free, and probably some of them want to get fucked in the ass, and they probably don't want to say it to certain black women, because I've heard a lot of black women who have put the strap on or dildoed a man. That's another conversation for another motherfucking day. But then she goes on to say, he never is be able to spend time to spend a night. Bitch, you the motherfucking side piece, hoe. What the fuck you mean? Spend the night. He ain't spending no motherfucking night unless you motherfucking put him to sleep and you don't wake him up. You know, which is some grimy ass shit because you know he gotta go the fuck home. You know what I'm saying? But bitch, are you dumb? Of course not. He's not staying with you. He has a whole wife at home. You a whole side chick. What is not registering in your brain? Like, yo, it bugs me out with people. I just don't understand that if you have these things in place, if they were selective, I don't know what the select process. Well, clearly they was cool because you know she said they was having great sex. She was fucking him in his ass and all that little shit. Cause that's clearly the, you know, he wanted that, so she gave it to him. I mean, although she said that they was gonna get anyway. Anyway, principles. You know, be selective. Know that there's limited time that you have. You have limited access to this person. Boo. You side. Side, play your side. That's it. And if you see, oh, and another thing too, and also your mindset. This also falls into mindset, communication, and all that shit. If you happen to see them outside, don't cause the scene. Don't do that. Don't even make yourself seen. Like, you know, you slide off in the cut some motherfucking way. See, because we want this shit to be smooth. Now, if you start and shit, see, that's what we told you, everybody on here, we ain't about that shit. That's what them motherfuckers over there. You let them be about that bullshit. And we look at them and be like, oh my God, no. Like, you know, there's all kinds of people in the world, but we not that because we want our shit to be smooth. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But yo, there is some deadly shit. Another quick story. I knew somebody who was a side piece to a married. This was a black man, and he was fucking his side piece was he was a side piece to a married female that was a Caucasian, right? That he said they was fucking the car. Like he said the shit was like he said they used to have amazing motherfucking sex, right? And I know this dude personally. And he got a big old dick. I never fucked him. But you know, dudes, they don't give a fuck. They got big dicks. They're going to show you their dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Did that happen to y'all ladies? Because, you know, like my dudes. Like, they're just, what the fuck is you doing? Like, why are you doing that? That shit is fucking crazy. But anyway, because he's on that type of time. So anyway, when they had just had relations, he dropped her off, like, you know, within, you know, not at the house, like within the vicinity or back at her car. I don't know. I can't remember the situation. She goes home, and when she gets home, her people know, your significant other know when you fucking with somebody else because they just know. I mean, you know, y'all live together, you know. When she got home, he stabbed her to death. So y'all got to be careful. Especially the people that's in a relationship. What type of dude you fucking with? What type of chick you got at home? Like, is this some unstable shit? Like, that's in all relationships. Be selective of who you let in your motherfucking life. So let me know if these tips helped y'all out. I hope they did. Please, you know, hit the button if I resonate with you. I tell you that all the time. I would appreciate that. You know, all that. You already know how this game goes. I would appreciate it. And also go to the website, realnice.com, and get you a custom-made hoodie. I have some tees. For ladies, I have tunics. And also ladies, hoodies as well. But soon I'm going to production. I'm really excited about this. I'll have some dresses soon. And also my website will be up soon. It was just a whole bunch of shit, not a whole nother thing. Y'all just know life. Life is just what it is. You got to figure that shit out as it comes and deal with it and handle it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but do all that. I'd say thank y'all. Please leave a comment and all that old shit. Y'all know I'm raw. I'm uncut. I'm unapologetically me while I'm on here having real sex talk with you. You know, I'm the creator and founder of Seductive Art. That's why I'm here with you. Our mission is to empower black men and women sexually. Initially, when I started, and I'm sure I said this in other videos, is that it was for just women. because we really need to have these conversations. But then I was like, it's not a one-sided story. That's not a one-sided story. Unless you lesbian, then yeah, it is. But if you heterosexual, it's not it's men and women. So what we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this shit. But anyway, like I said in my resume, hit that. Like I said, thank y'all so much. Have a great one. Peace.